Keeping you informed. This is In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS.
Hello and welcome back to another edition of In.form here on 101 Country, WBDC and 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, and today it's once again time to talk about the Huntingburg Senior Citizens Center with Miss Rita Reller, who's got some very exciting news to share with us today. So welcome back. It's been a busy month for you guys.
Thank you. It has.
Most certainly. And, before we get into a very special grand opening celebration with you guys, you just got back from one of your senior center trips. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? And, sometimes we can't control the weather, but I heard it was really good besides that.
We had good shows and definitely good food, but rain every day. But it wasn't real hard. We got out and walked around in it anyway. So it was really nice.
And remind us where you guys went and how long of a trip it was.
We went to the Smokies in Gatlinburg, and we left on a Monday morning, got back on a Thursday night.
So pretty, I'd say economical in the sense of, you don't spend that much time, but you get enough time to kind of explore, and it's a big group setting and whatnot. And we will get back to the trips that you guys offer, but, you guys offer them so that people get out and get experiences and, make memories with people and, hopefully kind of cultivate some new friendships too, right?
Sure. That helps.
Definitely helps. Good deal. Well, Rita, we are here first and foremost. Of course, we've got a long list of scheduled itinerary items to talk about, but the Huntingburg Senior Citizens Center is hosting their grand opening of their new location at 1860 Medical Arts Drive in Huntingburg on Tuesday, November 18th from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. That ribbon cutting starts at 3 p.m. What do we need to know about your new senior center?
It's not done yet.
It's not done yet. Well,
they're still working on the cleanup and the final touches and all of that. So.
But just like with everything, being perfect takes time, and sometimes being perfect isn't. It has to wait until the very last minute. So you're going to be putting those final details on and spiffying it up before next Tuesday, so that you can welcome in the community and hopefully welcome in a lot of your actual senior center participants and bring in all of the flair that you guys have been not necessarily hiding in the downstairs area on 4th Street, but been patiently waiting for, right?
I don't know how patiently, because it's been a long time in coming.
Right. And so remind us, or maybe give us a little bit of a preview before we, again, look forward to this ribbon cutting. Tell us a little bit about the idea or the layout of the center. One of the ideas is to make it all one level so it's easily accessible, right? And so with that, what kind of facilities will you have? Is there a big room for all of the activities? What does the center kind of feel like?
It's a big room. We have a sitting area that has 2 couches, 2 chairs. We're going to have a big TV on the wall there, and so they can just sit and relax. We're going to have tables and chairs for the card tourneys and bingo. We have a lot of restroom areas now. They don't have to share one toilet. We've got men's and women's restrooms, and that's going to be nice. A large kitchen. The appliances are supposed to be in tomorrow. So we're cutting it close. My office is set up, except for the Wi-Fi, I think, and all that. But it's coming together, and it looks pretty nice.
Finishing touches aside, again, we're very excited to have you guys, wrap this up. I know it's been a long time coming. Rita, for you especially, being on 4th Street and being amongst all the things and, having that VIP center in the basement of the older building there, has been nice. But it's time to kind of move out of your parents' house, per se, and get your own place and be able to celebrate with all the seniors in that way, too.
Yes. And I think there'll be enough room that we can offer dance classes and exercise classes in there also now.
That is fantastic to hear, because the more you can get the mental cogs moving, the more you can get the physical body moving. That's good for everybody involved. So again, we'll remind everybody that grand opening and ribbon cutting for the Huntingburg Senior Citizens Center at their new location, 1860 Medical Arts Drive in Huntingburg, Indiana, will be on Tuesday, November 18th from 3 to 5 p.m. is the open house with the ribbon cutting starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Of course, everybody is invited to that. So if you don't have it in your calendar yet, be sure to check that out. And if you want more information about the grand opening or to find the flyer, you can visit the City of Huntingburg on social media. I know they've been doing a great job sharing all of that information everywhere. But in the same fashion of, scheduling and having this big grand opening, you still have all your regular programming to look forward to, right?
Yes. Tomorrow yet, I know we'll be in the old center.
Right.
Monday is up in the air. I don't know which place we'll be in. But on Mondays, we have card tourneys. We have cinch tourneys on the first and third Mondays, and euchre tourneys on the second and fourth, and they all start at 12:30. We have bingos on Wednesday that starts at 1, and there's no charge for bingos. We have our Diners Club that's been going out every month, and this month they're going to Schwartz Family Restaurant. And I realized after I scheduled it that I don't get to go. I have doctor's appointments that day, so I don't get to go. But I think we have about 20 signed up to participate in that. I'm going to skip December because of all the holidays and all the parties and everything going on. We aren't going to do our Diners Club in December. We have a food giveaway that's coming up again on November 24th.
Mm-hmm.
That's right before Thanksgiving. The food comes every month on the fourth Mondays. It's from Tri-State Food Bank. So anybody that is in need of food, they can come after 10:30 on that day. We receive 50 bags of canned goods and produce. So they get a bag of canned goods and a bag of produce. This month it was potatoes and apples. That comes in handy.
Yes.
Well, next month we're going to be open Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I'll mention that next month.
Yes.
And
also,
give them something to do.
Yeah, definitely something to do. Again, even though it's getting colder outside and in a weird way, we already found our first snow of the season, which hopefully it stays away for a little bit longer. That doesn't mean that you have to be at home, say trapped in home, but you can get out and do these various card tourneys or, play bingo at the senior center and euchre and all of these things. And in that as well, you really try to provide a bunch of programming that keeps the brain sharp, keeps everybody engaged, and again really builds on that community because nobody wants to be sitting at home alone. It is good in circumstances, and it's good to debrief. But if you find yourself struggling to get out and whatnot, having something like this to go to is a very important thing as well. And if you're into a little bit more athletic stuff, you guys also work with the local bowling alley to provide bowling opportunities too, right?
Well, I don't work with them directly, but they do offer bowling out there on Fridays at 1 o'clock.
So that's good as well. So just things to keep note of, keep track of. And, I'm seeing here, although we are in November, it still has not been Thanksgiving yet. You guys are going to be planning your December Christmas party on December 11th. So I imagine that's going to be a big undertaking as well.
It's not going to be that big this year. There's too much going on with the move and everything. So we'll have a meal, and that is pretty much it, entertainment.
And that is okay. So if anyone is looking for those holiday dates, December 11th, starting at 11 a.m., the Christmas party's happening. I know next time we see you, Rita, you'll probably bring us more information on that and all of the things. So, we've ran through a handful of the kind of local stuff that you guys offer, but, a big part of what the Senior Center does for the city of Huntingburg, or at least for those who partake in the activities, is your trips, which we started out with today. So what do we have coming up to kind of look forward to?
Our next trip won't be until April. We're going to New Orleans. I'm mentioning these trips because reservations have to be in December.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just about 6 weeks away. New Orleans is April 19th to the 25th. A $75 deposit is due by December 15th, with the balance due by February 10th. In June, we're going to tackle going to Hawaii, June 11th to the 20th. And the deposit for that is $250, and that needs to be in by December 30th, and the final by January 27th. We only have 30 seats reserved for the plane, so the first 30 people get in at the price that's quoted. After that, it may go up, and maybe you'll be on the same flight, maybe you'll be on a different one, so try and get your reservations in early for that trip.
Right. Two very big planned trips, very exciting and ambitious trips. And again, Rita's asking to make sure that you have your deposits in by December 15th or by December 30th, just to make sure head count is taken care of, because, you know, with those longer distance flights and whatnot, with flight with one, the drive with the other, you know, making sure all the ducks are in the row is very much important. And one thing that we've talked about in the past, which we'll mention again, is that, you know, do you have to be of a certain age to partake in these trips?
Anyone over 18 can go on these trips, and you don't have to be from Huntingburg or DuBois County. I take them from all over.
Very good. So if grandma's like, hey, I really want to go to Hawaii, and, my granddaughter or grandson is thinking, maybe they're graduating here soon, that might be a neat little trip for the two of them. Or, again, if you maybe gift a trip to somebody, the possibilities are endless, so I won't go on. But lots of opportunities to look forward to those things there. But, again, make sure you get those deposits in by the end of the year this year so that you can go on the trips starting in April or in June of next year. Very big, important dates for that as well. And I'm also seeing that Memorial Gym is now open for walking now that we're getting into cooler weather. Do you have any information on that?
If they don't want to get out and walk in the rain and snow, they can go to the gym. I believe the hours are 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 5 to 11 on Saturdays. So you can walk as long as you want and not worry about getting rained on or snowed on.
Yeah, snowed on. I'll take less snow, please, and thank you. Rita, is there anything else you want to make sure to mention? Again, you've got a very big move coming up, a very big address location change, and lots of great programming to move from one center to another. So I imagine you're very excited for that.
I am a little overwhelmed because it's going to take a lot to get moved and get organized. Moving everything won't be a problem. We'll get it all out there, but getting it all put away and organized is going to be the problem.
Right. And if anyone wants to lend an extra hand or two, I know Rita probably would take more volunteers than less, right?
Right.
Very good. Well, Rita, if there's not anything else, we wish you the best of luck next week with the grand opening. And, we'll see you in December with all the best luck and hopefully some stories to tell from your recent move.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, thank you so much for listening and watching. This has been your In.form here on 101 Country WBDC and 18 WJTS. A final reminder, the grand opening of the new Huntingburg Senior Center at 1860 Medical Arts Drive in Huntingburg, Indiana, is taking place next Tuesday, November 18th from 3 to 5 p.m. is that open house with the ribbon cutting ceremony starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. And again, this has been with the Huntingburg Senior Citizens Center.
This has been In.form on WBDC and 18 WJTS. Catch past episodes on our social media pages and our websites. If it matters to you, it matters to us. In.form.